Coming to you from beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. And, of course, Karl Anthony Towns. And it's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Timberwolves jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by McDaniels, no good. McCollum outside. Back to Sarr. Here's Fleming. McCollum with the ball. McDaniels picks him up.
Nice decision by McCollum, giving up the rock.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Fleming. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hands it from downtown.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You've got to chase McCollum off those corners.
Towns the screen. With the floater. Back to Wiggins. Here's Miller. Going inside.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
A shot by Fleming, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. Back to Watson. Pass to Towns. Watson the screen. Wiggins right side. And stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Fleming. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now Towns. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForest on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing the fight.
Sarr gets the bucket.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
The shot's good. McCollum's got 7 points in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Timberwolves trail by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns in the corner. A 3-ball. Kept alive.
Making the save. McDaniel secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Pass to Fleming. From T. Johnson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Watson's shot is good. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Ingram wide open. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Basket good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Harrington, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
McDaniels on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. McDaniels got 8 points.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And he gets the bucket.
You can't allow Reid to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Ingram. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
To the inside. It's stolen by Watson. Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Watson inside. Nice D from Bosch.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Bounce pass Ingram. Stolen by Bosch. And here we go, the Wizards fast break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Bosch. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Wizards up 6. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
25.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. Here's Fleming. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the dunk by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Yeah, you know, it's not traditionally a part of Wiggins' game, the deep, deep three. But you like it when he's being aggressive looking for it.
Here's Fleming. No good with the layup.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Maggette outside. Pass to Miller. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards leading by 8. McCollum with the ball. He has 7. Into the lane. And he lays it straight in. McCollum's got 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
And it's Gooden with the jam.
You know, when he orchestrates for his teammates, Towns becomes even more valuable to me. Really good when the offense is able to flow through him.
Got a piece of it. Inside. Gooden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Down low, Towns with the steal. For 3, Ingram. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture, his hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
Yes, that goes in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And the foul called on Corey Maggette. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Salon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
To the paint. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Wiggins from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Wiggins has got 7 points.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now not only shooting that shot, he's expecting to make it.
It's Miller on the wing. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Pass to Watson. Down low. Here's Towns. Bosch grabs the miss. Here's Salon. And rejection by McDaniels. And the dunk by Towns.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a one-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Picked by Reed. Pass to Gooden. Timberwolves passing it around. And stolen by Sarr. Coulibaly with it. And it's Reed picking him up. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Here's Shannon. Here's McDaniels. It's deflected. Here's Coulibaly. And good that time. Coulibaly's got his first points in this one.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Good on the triple. Coulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter.
Something you'd like to see more of from Johnson. The rookie can't do it all on his own out there.
Reed misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And here's McCollum. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. And now it's a 9-point Washington lead. Now Wiggins shoots it up. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Trailing here by 8. Towns with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ingram up top. Layup no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Johnson. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Nice work by Johnson. Getting aggressive at the rim. That throwdown had to feel good.
And it's Miller penetrating. And he banks the layup in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Inside Coulibaly. Here's Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Right to the hoop. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Showing how cunning he can be on the drive. Johnson just understands how to utilize the lane.
Now Towns. A huge two-handed slam.
straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Washington.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Knocks down the 3.
Nice work by Ingram, keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
So it's the Wizards with the win.
boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you
Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This is their last game against this team. They're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played so very well.
And they better be ready for a counterpunch. They're going to see some adjustments, and then they will have to respond.
Shots good by Sarr. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Left side, Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Inside. Down low. Oh, misses the dunk. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. It's stolen by Leonard. Fast break. Here we go. Doncic on the wing. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Smart. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Looking for their first basket of the game. The rebound by Bosch. And here's Washington. Pass to Sarr. Back to McCollum. Sarr a screen. McCollum into the lane. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Sarr. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, nice hustle by Johnson. This kid is a scorer. Just figures out different ways to get his points.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. Back to Leonard. To win the drought. And the layup is good.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
McCollum looking it over. To the inside. Bosch. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Hill. 4 on the clock. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards leading by 6. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, PA, but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Los Angeles. Up again, and Ayton pulls it down. .59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard for 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Man, oh man, look at the agility for a guy that size. DeAndre throwing down. I love it.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Leonard outside. Drains the triple. Leonard's got 5 now.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
McCollum's shot is off. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 3. And it's Smart missing. The Wizards on offense. A clear look from McCollum. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
Leonard outside. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
From deep, Reeves. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Wizards.
The Wizards, 14.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Lakers trail by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you so much. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, BA.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Hey, showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides.
Outside Carrington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Salah. Back to Carrington. Here's Salone. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Rebound by the Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Now here's Reeves. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. There's the screen by Whiteside. Shot is good by Reeves.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Wizards leading by 3. Outside Carrington. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. Clock at 6. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, it's a make or miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Doncic. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Bosh. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, this team really trusts McCollum with the basketball. CJ makes great choices when he's running an offense.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Pass to Ayton. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Nice work right there by the big guy, DeAndre Ayton, getting it done.
Coulibaly drives in. Here's Bosh. He's covered by Ayton. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut it to the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Back to Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Sarr has the open look. And again, it's Washington.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Now here's Doncic. No made baskets yet. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Coulibaly. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Doncic. Ayton with a screen. Fires it from 18. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor. Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
To the inside. Bosh, no good.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Doncic. Luka with a good look inside.
The defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
McCollum outside. Pass to Bosch. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Ayton with a screen. Out to Leonard for the tie. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since jump streak.
McCollum outside. Outside Johnson. Inside. Bosch. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now here's Doncic. He has 6. And Ayton with the stuff.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Here's McCollum. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Start.
Welcome to the ball, the legendary. Here they are, the Riverdale Dance Team.
A chance for them to take their first lead of the night.
And this is what they've been working toward, B.A.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back over to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Carrington with it. Now Whiteside defending. Great open look there. Fleming's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis. They stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out. A nightmare to go up against.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the score by Los Angeles. Down low. Riley lays it up and banks it in. And the Wizards lead by 3.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Reeves. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Branham.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Wizards leading by 4. Outside Carrington. Driving in. Inside. Banked it in off the glass. Riley's got 6.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
They set the screen. Kicks it to Doncic. Three-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Washington Wizards leading by 6 as we...
The Wizards, 46.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. 6-point lead. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sarr. And he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 8.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Now here's Reeves. And here's Doncic. Fires from deep. From way back there, Luka!
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The kick out to Johnson. McCollum with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the last few seasons, Lex, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Rebound Washington.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Sarr. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
There's still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
Here's Fleming. Now Coulibaly. Puts up the tray. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Reeves. Oh, off target from downtown. Now here's Johnson. McCollum. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Reeves. Knocks down the trifecta.
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
Outside Sarr. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In the corner, Smart to tie it up. And Smart nails the triple.
Coming through in a big-time moment. Smart doesn't back away from the spotlight at all.
McCollum fires. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Reeves. Doncic outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Sarr.
It just slicked there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
At the line for the Lakers.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
McCollum outside. Can't hit it. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 5.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
It's stolen by Doncic. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here we go. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. Nifty move. And Maxey puts it in. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
McCollum's shot is off. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Iverson. Here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's George. Back to Watford. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get off the shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Here's Iverson, following the score by Washington. Lets the three fly, fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Coulibaly drives in, and it's in there. Coulibaly's got his second basket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to McCollum. Driving to the basket. That one's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, just great initiative from McCollum. He welcomes any scoring opportunity the defense gives him.
Out to the wing. Iverson can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Coulibaly. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter. Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Maxey. Lots of room. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Maxey's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Maxey. Now here's Drummond. And here is Maxey. He's got 5. Inside. Maxey on the wing. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
The steal. Maxey surveys. Here's McCollum. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
To the inside. Outside Oubre. Drummond with the screen. To the middle. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one falls for Drummond. And so Drummond nails them both. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Coulibaly. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. It's Grimes on the wing. Now Drummond. Grimes with the ball. Three-pointer Embiid. And that's not going to go. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Sixers have...
Washington, 14.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter. Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Brian?
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in.
Philadelphia, number 77, E.J. Edco.
Outside McCain. From outside the arc, Fleming grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Riley. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Riley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Salah. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Fleming, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Philadelphia moving it around. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Oh, wait a second here, guys. We got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk. Chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has 1 MVP. And Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him, though.
Now here's Sarr. Pass to Bosch. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Bosch has got 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Allen Iverson. First personal foul.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Pass to Drummond. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They just can't give Johnson a lane to the hoop. Trey will take it.
Kicks it to George. And here's Maxey outside. Drummond. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Iverson. 3-pointer off the mark. Wizards leading by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Gets stolen by Johnson. Cash money on the open jump shot. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
George, right side. And George with the jam.
You can see the IQ from PG there, deciding to keep it off the pitch.
Shots good by McCollum.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Grimes. The 3, George. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. Inside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Maxey. To the wing, right side. Now Watford, guarded by Sarr. Watford gets the bucket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
From deep, Johnson gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 7 points.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Watford outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to George. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
Oh, when I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
Out to the right wing. Here's Iverson. The Sixers again can't hit. Washington leading by 10. Outside Johnson. Embiid with a steal. George with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Offensive rebound. And it's Washington with the ball. Deflects the pass. And he comes up with a bucket. McCollum's gotten his third basket of the night.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Watford outside. Embiid's got space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. 10 points for him.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Back to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Outside Maxey. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Substitution on the court.
Washington leading by 10. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Fleming's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
To the inside. Fleming. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Washington making a change here. Down low. Out to Gordon. Pass to Watford. Here's Iverson. Now here's Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Wizard ball.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And so he hits both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Watford outside. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Oubre. The 3 is up. Up again. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Wizards. They lead by 30.
Washington, 49.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And he makes it on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Philadelphia moving it around. George outside.
Wizards foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Launches a 3. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
Wizards ball.
When you're losing, you can't afford to give the ball away.
Washington with the ball. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Fleming. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. 76ers trail by 15. And here's Drummond. Back to Maxey. Inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Back to George. Pass to Drummond. This one for three. Grimes' shot is off. Wizards leading by 13. Over to the wing. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fleming. Drummond grabs the miss.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to George. And here's Maxey outside. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the corner three, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Drummond with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Riley. Oh, no good on the layup. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside George. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't get the putback. Washington leading by 10. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
And Allie, thank you for that. Shot clock at 5. Maxey fires. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Johnson can't hit it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Embiid. And it's Washington with the ball. Johnson outside. Outside Coulibaly. Takes a three. Another shot. Johnson outside. George with a steal. Maxey buries it from outside.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Shooting for Washington.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's George. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Maxey. Here's George. Stolen by Coulibaly.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Wizards.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Alex Sarr.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Outside George. Let's loose for three. The three is in. And Washington with possession. 13-point lead. Oh, rise and fire.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So we see the Wizards take